Today I'm going to show you how to install the MustangShop adjustable strut rods on a 66 Mustang. This will allow for a positive caster adjustment, which will help with return steering, make the car track properly. We're going to be eliminating the original strut rod with rubber bushings designed to wear out. We'll start with the removal. Tools required for this job are 2 1 1/8 wrenches, 1 1 1/2 wrench, 1 inch wrench, 7/8 wrench, 5/8 wrench, pry bar, rubber mallet, and my impact with an 11/16 socket. First we'll take the 7/8 wrench and remove locking nut from the end of the strut rod. Cut off flat washer and the outer bushing. Like that. Next step, you get your impact, 11/16 socket, open in 5/8 wrench, come over to the bolts that go through the lower control arm, get your impact on it from the bottom, and then I put the 5/8 wrench on top, hold that in place. You want to go ahead and do both of those. The rubber mallet and kind of knock the strut rod up out of the lower control arm. Like that. Be sure to reuse the original steering stop with your new adjustable strut rod. Go ahead and take that aside. Next step, kind of want to compare the adjustable strut rod to the original strut rod lengthwise. As you can see, these are fairly close here and here to begin with, so we'll go ahead and install it as it is. Go ahead and take your lock nut, lock washer, and flat washer off. As you can see, we've eliminated the rubber bushings designed to wear out. We also have a clevis joint on here and an adjuster sleeve. And like I was saying earlier, make sure you reuse a factory steering stop. Just like that. Go ahead and install basically the same way you came out with it. Slide this up through there. Flat washer, lock washer, and lock nut. For this step, I like to use a pry bar, and I pry against the body on the lower control arm. It lets me persuade the direction of the lower control arm. It'll help you guide the steering stop bolts on through the lower control arm itself. You want to make sure these bolts go down through the lower control arm. And using the original nuts, and once again with your impact with the 11/16 socket and your 5/8 open end wrench on top, go ahead and zip those two down. Fasten that to the lower control arm. Next step, you want to grab your 1 1/2 open end wrench and tighten the outside locking nut down. torquing down the lock nut on the outside, you may need a buddy to hold the clevis joint steady. The object is to get the clevis not to turn inside the body. So he'll hold that while I tighten the lock nut down. Okay. That pretty much concludes the installation of the MustangShop adjustable strut rod. From here you'll need to align the vehicle using the adjuster sleeves. That's what's up.